the stupidest bloody exit, whatever done.
The Glanville has landed. Think myself into the action. Right. So it's been 9 minutes. What direction then? You're going to need a longer line reel. And a better one as well.
Yeah.
Right. Let's just turn this off. Okay. Basically, you fairly quickly go down the slope.
Yep.
And you're in nil visibility. And all of a sudden you pop out into clear water.
Yeah, that's what I got to.
Right, and in that rift?
Yeah.
Right, that rift is big enough to fin along.
Right.
And it just keeps going slowly down. I haven't been up to the roof.
Yeah.
And the reason I haven't been up to the roof is I don't think there's a tight slot there. But I don't want to find out coming down that there is, and I put the line into it.
Yeah, yeah.
So if somebody wants to go, but it's a fair depth, to be fair.
Did you have you got a depth gauge?
No.
No, neither did I.
But basically, once I got into the rift, I turned around, went along it, and suddenly thought, bang, that's the end of the line.
So we've got 20 metres of sump.
We've got 20 metres of sump, and it's still going off into the gloom.
Is it?
Yeah. And it's, I'm guessing that you're going to be at about 8 metres depth there.
Right, so I think it must go into the aquifer at some point then.
Must it go into?
Into the main aquifer.
Well, it feels, I tell you, it feels just like the Dire Straits into the main river. I mean, it isn't the main river because it's not quite big enough.
Yeah.
But it's just that sudden transition into clear water.
Yeah.
You just slide down this slope. But I tell you, if I was doing it again next time, I'd do it head first.
I'm surprised it doesn't back up more here, though. But
well, as I say, basically we need to come in.
Yeah.
I hate to say this, but we'd probably more air power as well.
Yeah.
And more light, because it's the typical black cheddar, it just soaks up the light.
Yeah.
But the one thing I didn't expect to do was just run straight on a line quite that quickly.
No.
I didn't realise I was belting along so fast.
No. Well, I must say the rift looks interesting.
Well, I think
it didn't look as big as you said, but then I was concerned about it.
It's about a metre and a bit wide.
Oh, right, yeah.
Once you get, basically down here, you go through an arch.
Yeah, up a little bit.
Up a little bit, and then you just get into this descending rift.
Right.
And as I say, it's wide enough, and in any other world, certainly next time I'd probably rinse the fins in just in case. Because I'm actually having trouble. I think there may even be a slight current in there.
Yeah.
Because I'm having trouble holding position.
Right, that's brilliant.
But it's a really nice sump in the sense, as you say, basically I've stuck to this wall here, except when I'm forced out of it.
Yeah.
And that makes a nice reference point for coming back.
I've just had a thought, Rob. I'm wondering if the main streamway is actually running under here, and that's why you're getting currents. Because a lot of evidence points that the streamway is running under frozen deep. One theory is it may be.
Well, I think there may be a slight current, and I think that's a little bit borne out of the fact that the visibility is relatively good.
Yeah.
At least until you turn around and come back.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that there may not be an airspace on the grounds, and there's a load of crud coming down from the top bubbles.
Well, interestingly, you can hear there's some kind of airspace further on into the sump, because your bubbles can be heard ascending and they're not coming up here. Yeah. But then that all disappears. It's in a relatively short distance in the sun, and imagine the small pockets that were down here.
Okay, so we need a line reel with a decent amount of line on it.
Yeah, I was a bit disappointed when I saw this line reel today. There's nothing I can do then, you know.
And I don't think they're giving us another. I can see 4 or 5 metres up ahead.
Yeah.
And I don't think fiddling around with the rope's going to help at all.
No, it's not going to come up.
It's not one of those things where I can say, I'm sure I'm about to surface, give me another 5 metres of rope.
Yeah, no.
I think this is going to be a long dive.
Yeah, so do I now, from what you've described. Yeah. Okay, well, you probably want to get out.
I do. It's not too bad, actually. It's as you say, it's quite a nice reassuring because it's a tube down here.
Yeah.
And then when you get in the rift, it's a proper rift as well.
Yeah.
It's not got lots of silly undercuts and things.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, a lot of effort for 20 people. Well, how to have another 12 metres of passage.
Well, it all helps. You'll be able to send a report, and you'll be able to send a report to Dave right after that on to mine.
Okay, I'm going to try and come up the slope.
Okay.
I think I'm going to probably until we get out of this area.
It's not all fun, you know.
But you make it look like it is.
I told him, as I said to Chris, I said the worst part is getting in and out. The diving isn't too bad, usually.
I hate to say this because it really goes against my grain. We could actually do with a little fixed ladder here.
Yep.
And if this is going to be a regular dive site,
yeah, it's going to need it.
as you're having, well, most people bother to take ladders through to 22 and 23.
Rope roll, it's like those bloody sumps in hooking.
I don't know if it'll help at all, Rob, but if you come up on your bum, you can push off the wall with your feet.
Yeah, I know. You're a cave instructor, aren't you?
Yes.
Can I tell you something?
Yes.
If we cave for very much longer,
Yes.
and you keep telling me what to do,
I'm going to be in trouble.
I'll deck you.
Thank you for the warning.
Okay, it's alright, I've already had a very full and frank exchange of views many years ago with Trevor Hughes on this subject. I could put it politely, but it could be roughly summarised as, well, I want your fucking advice. No, I don't disappreciate it, I just like to try and work it out myself.
Okay.
And then if I can't, I'll say what we're bloody able to do here. Yeah, the problem is turning over.
Well, what is interesting, Rob, and reassuring